Hi there, it's Captain F1. Hey, check it out. We've got Robin from Page Punchers. Now, this is the first DC Direct Page Punchers that I've had. This is also the first 7-inch Robin that I've gotten. I have plenty of 5-inch Robins, 8-inch Robins, but none that are 7. So I got this guy because I want to see what he was like. And he's also got a cool cape. Now, I've already cut the sides and stuff so that we don't have to go through that noisy mess right now. So let's just get to it. All right, now you see this falls out. Whatever. Comes with a little serial number. Pop it out through here. Now, this is the action figure, okay? But let's first take a real quick look at the comic book and stuff that comes with it. Now, when you get it, it looks like this right here. This is what it, yeah. It's, you see the little peg stand, card, and that is the comic book. That thing that says DC. And that's what it looks like in the back when you first get it, right here. So that's pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure how you get it out. I've never bought one of these before, but we're gonna, yeah, here we go. It's plastic in there too. Oh wow, I might have to cut it out. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna have to cut some of this out a little bit here. Knock over my Batmans and my Jokers. All right, so it's DC, and then you turn it around and pop it about. That's your comic book right there. Pretty cool. Ooh, look, vintage car. Batman Forever, of course, got an ad in there for that. That's neat how they recreated the poster for the toys. That's neat with toys. So you see, you get a comic book with Damien in it. That's pretty neat. Reminds me of the old days when we got little mini comics with our toys. It's pretty cool. Now, this is not your average toy because, for one, I'm going to set this Batman up here so he can stand up and check this out. And let's get this little Joker here, who's on a peg stand, of course. All right, now let's check them out. So I've already cut the tapes and all this, everything here. Let's pull them out here. Check out this. Oh, okay. All right, guess the sword will come out that way. All right, now, already I like this guy a lot because he's made of like this type of material that is similar to the materials that come from Japan that I like. Yeah, just follow over for a second there. I don't need you right now. But yeah, like this right here is definitely some of the materials that I like that come from like companies like Mathex. So that's what this feels like. It's a Mathex figure or a NECA figure. It's not cheap hard plastic. It's a type of maybe PVC or something, but it's definitely durable and it feels a little soft almost, but it's not rubber. I don't know what it is. And by the way, this guy is very well balanced, so you can pose him easily without using the stand that he comes with. I'm sure the stand makes it much infinitely easier, but you don't need it at all. And that's what's neat here because you see how he is comparable in size to Batman and the Joker, who might like to smack him and kill him. If you guys know that story. But oopsies. If you just take him here, you put his sword, put it vertically in, I think. Yeah, what a friend said to do, put it in vertically. Snapping it in right to the side might be a little difficult, so don't do that. But yeah, okay, so here we have the hood, which is wired. I didn't know that when I bought it. Like, you see how I can pose it in any direction? Well, there's a wire in there. That's why it does that. See if I can make it lock on focus here, because I can't be looking all the time at the camera. Why does it not want to focus on this guy? I mean, I'm literally sitting here with the camera trying to focus it, but anyway, we'll bring it in a little bit closer, and then I'm sure it'll be easier to focus. All right, there we go. Well, okay. So, you see how this cape is wired? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh God, it's going out of focus again. But the problem is when you you see when you put the hood up, it looks really cool. So it looks really neat when you put the hood on, but when you turn it to the side, it looks a little weird, a little bit funny. Then you put the cape up in any direction you want because it's got wires in 3 different parts of it, so it's great. You know, it poses any which way you want. So from this angle here, you can have him, do any sort of pose you want. It only comes with one head, no different head sculpts, but I don't think he needs one. And notice the cape is shiny yellow on this side, but it's just like well, maybe you can't tell on camera, but it's not as shiny on this side. It's still good, but it's not. Let's see if we can fold it over. Yeah, you can't really tell the difference on camera. Maybe it's the lighting or something. But anyway, so I love the hood. I love the hood. Love that he can look up, down, any which way you want him to look. They did that funny thing where they put blue on there because it's like, it's so black, it's blue. I don't see things like that, but okay. Just a little texture on his legs here and on his arms. So it's not all just totally slick. There's a lot of detail that went into making this figure. And even his toes articulate into broken. And I mean, everything is really, really good. Once again, his size versus the size of the Joker, right? That right there is kind of cool when you look at him versus him. Boop. Size difference is just about perfect. Adam West Batman. Ooh, but he's 7 inches, just like any other. So he stands up just right. Even with an 8-inch figure, I think he might look right. Let's check that out. Yeah, he's not so bad. Standing next to Dancing Batman. Not so bad. Knock it off. Knock it off. So, yeah. I would give this figure, because the way it poses, I mean, like I said, you really don't need... It's so well balanced, much like the Adam West figure. It doesn't weigh nearly as much. It weighs probably about half as much. But, or something like that. But it's pretty easy to pose, typically. There we go. Yeah, see? Didn't use the peg stands at all. Just had him stand there like that. And then if you put him on a peg stand, he's incredibly easy to move around. He comes to this weird pig mask. I'm not sure what the heck it is. See if we can get a look at this guy right here. Yeah, this pig mask, I don't know what that is. So, if you do, good for you. Like I said, I compare him to like the 5-inch figures that I have. Like this Superpowers Tim Drake. Which, by the way, the cape is the custom cape that was in the cape making video. You can see about over a year ago. And it's fraying now because of the shiny material that I used. Gonna have to put a little melt to that. I mean, melt the fabric right around the sides, which is how you do that fabric. This is another, I think, Tim Drake figure, which I used the right type of fabric. And hey, look, it's not fraying. It looks pretty good still. And then you see these guys next to each other. It's okay. But this guy wins the grand prize. I like his green shoes. And his cape is something quite fascinating. It's fraying a bit. I don't know why. Let's check that out. Fraying right where it... Right where the cape goes there. Yeah, I might have to melt some of that too. Wow, ooh, because that's going to keep on fraying. So, yeah, be careful about this part. That can keep on fraying and become a problem. Let's see if we can get a little better look at that. Yeah, you don't want that. So, the way that you do that, well, you can kind of prevent all these from happening. What I'm going to do is take a hot piece of metal. Now, I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just saying this is what I am doing. So this is how I do it. But I take a hot piece of metal and just touch it up against these little fraying pieces, which usually melt the tops there. And that cuts off any sort of fraying. And it kind of looks like a little plastic, a little hard top there. Similar to a backpack strap. A nylon backpack strap. Same kind of thing. I think it's probably pretty much the same fabric, just woven differently. Because I think it's nylon. Polyester nylon, something like that. But go out and get it, guys. I give it a 9.5 because it's almost perfect. It's not perfect, but it's almost perfect. So definitely go check it out. Hopefully, the capes won't have the fraying issue, but be on the lookout for that. And like I say, there's a way to easily do that. You just have to use some heat. You don't necessarily have to use a hot piece of metal and touch it up against there. But I'm not going to instruct you how to use heat. You do you. I know how to do it myself. This Damien Wayne action figure definitely takes the cake. It's the best one. All right, guys, take care. Have fun. Captain, have fun. He's going to go look at his 3-inch Damien action figure. Captain, have fun out.